What is up, Pisces? Welcome to your weekly general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force it to fit, and what else? Let's just have fun, let's hang out, have fun together, and do fun, crazy things like read tarot. Pisces, I made you out of clay, and when we're freaking ready, I'll pull tarot today. Let's see, Grand Lux Tarot. Yeah, let's do that. Grand Lux Tarot. For Pisces. I heard sacrum and solar plexus. I was about to say, isn't the sacrum like towards your, yeah. You have your solar plexus in your belly, but the sacrum's right between like your hips. Which is really strange. I would feel that's more of like your sacral chakra, not so sacral, more so than your solar plexus. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. Show me what I most need to see for Pisces, please, Spirit. Show me what I most need to see for Pisces. Okay, if you live in a really like cold, icy area, please be careful walking. I literally just saw somebody like slipping on stairs. It doesn't even have to be because of ice. It could honestly just be getting out of the shower. Somebody hits their tailbone though. Somebody's hitting their tailbone. It feels like hitting the tailbone and it's something happening in that area. Okay? It feels like that. It feels like that. So just be careful. Be careful. Let's get into it, Pisces. Show me what I most need to see for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have strength in reverse. Pisces, I don't know why health feels like such a highlight for you right now. We have strength and the Fool, two major arcanas in reverse. My music just stopped playing. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. That's a 3-hour-long video, so it should not have stopped. Show me what else I need to see for Pisces. Then we have the Magician in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. Sort of correspondence. I don't know why I feel like this like long distance travel vibe, but also like long distance communication. But I almost said here. I feel like this is because somebody's hiding things though. Regardless of what I said about like the solar plexus and the sacrum, like this is just about the tarot that's in front of me right now. This lack of I feel like strength in reverse and the Fool. Okay, I feel like somebody, if you're in a long distance relationship and somebody's like, hey, I can't come visit you because I'm sick with this or I'm sick with that, I think it's a load of shit. I'm just going to tell you right now. I think it's a load of shit. The Fool in reverse and the Magician in reverse. The Fool in reverse is like they don't want to start a new cycle. This is like this feels like mental manipulation. It just feels like a mind game. The Magician next to the Page of Swords. The Magician is my manipulator card, and the Page of Swords is my liar card. I don't like this. I don't like any of this. It just feels real poopy. It just feels like a lot of pooper scoopers going on here. Yeah, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so somebody's just, it feels like someone who's just being avoidant. And then we have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's very scared to act on something, this feminine energy. I started this too shall pass. Okay, let's clarify. I'm going to turn my music back on really quick, but then I'm going to clarify. It's right over here. Hold on. Why did you stop, you weirdo? Yes, 3 hours and 33 minutes. And it said it had stopped. Okay. Let's clarify, Pisces. Just so you know, the chat's open if y'all want to talk or something. You know, I'm here. I'm here to hang out. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. I want to look at this Queen of Pentacles. What's going on with this Queen of Pentacles? I heard forgery. Okay, so there's just a lot of I'm gonna call it like I see it. There's a lot of like bull cocky energy going on, like people lying, people. I am not a Scorpio. I get asked if I'm a Scorpio all the time though, but I'm not a Scorpio. No. I'm a Libra sun, a Capricorn rising, and a Leo moon, but I got a lot of planets in Scorpio. But this Queen of Pentacles with forgery, there's just a lot of like hidden things. It feels like a lot of things are hidden, a lot of things are being lied about, a lot of things are, it just feels very deceptive. Do I think it's intentional, like consciously, like I'm doing this with malicious intent? No, I actually think it's more so being done because people are scared to say what they're really feeling. I think it's actually out of a fear of being vulnerable, out of a fear of really expressing, out of a fear of expressing. I don't even think they really know how they feel though. So I was about to say more, but like it doesn't feel like they really know how they feel. Yeah, they don't really know how they feel to express it at all because it feels like there's so much fear in the forefront. Well, that's a good combination. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, insecurities, and then you have the Four of Swords in reverse. They don't know how to express, yeah, and then you have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords. They're still dealing with wounds from their past. They're scared of getting hurt, of getting betrayed, and because of that, they like to isolate themselves when they start to become too attached to somebody. So they're becoming too attached to this individual, going through a lot of isolation, a lot of healing, starting to go silent with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is also a card of retreat to me. It's a card of really wanting to sit back and to not really express much to anybody. It's a card of meditation. It's a card of silence. It's a card of solitude. With the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords, this is where they're still mourning pain of the past. It's still being held in their energy. Let's look at strength. Let's look at strength. My strength here for Pisces. Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords. So they're very charming, the other person involved, outside of this queen. The queen gets insecure because they're so charming. They're so charming, and because they're so charming, it closes their heart space off because they don't want to get played. They don't want to get played, and they're feeling player vibes here. They're feeling a lot of inconsistency, a lot of player vibes. Like, are you really gonna stick around, or are you just gonna be here for a little bit and then dip on me? Like, what's the plan here? There's a fear of commitment going on. I feel like it's on the feminine's part. Five of Wands in reverse, the Fool. Why is the Five of Wands here? I heard endurance and struggles. I sure don't give up, though. I feel like the Queen has a runner mentality. I do. I feel like this Queen has a runner mentality. Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse, and the Fool again in reverse. The Fool in reverse on top of the Fool in reverse. The Fool in reverse on top of the Fool in reverse. I'm just focusing on the reading right now, so just give me a minute. It's just validation for me as a reader that the channel message is correct, but with Justice in reverse, it speaks to that this Page of Swords, this mental manipulation, this mind game is actually the Queen playing this mind game on themselves, you know? I'm just not paying much attention to the chat right now because this is actually like a really hard channel to decipher because this felt like a different person, but it's actually the ego versus the intuition of this one individual. The other person's not involved. The two energies I was feeling was the ego versus the intuition in one person. It's in one person. That's what's going on here. This Knight is the other energy that this person's interacting with. And so as soon as they came out, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the other person. Like they felt completely different than the other two energies. And that's when I realized, oh shit, this is their ego. It's their ego. Because the ego is like, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I disassociate the ego completely. Like I named my ego, like my ego's name is Shaman, right? So my ego is like a completely different energy, and it will be. And if you get into doing tarot, you get into doing like Reiki, you're going to realize that this kind of energy is going to feel much different when you start working with people's energies and whatnot. Justice in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. These imbalances are because this person's inner dialogue is basically feeding them a load of shit, right? The ego is telling them these lies to basically protect them. That's what the ego is meant to do. The ego is there to protect us, to keep us safe, to keep us in line, to stop us from experiencing pain, trauma, deception, fear, anything like that. But it's actually creating more imbalance because it's stopping this individual from stepping into a new cycle because of all these what ifs. Well, what if it hurts you? What if it betrays you? What if it lies to you? That's the ego. But the higher self is, what if it works out perfectly? What if you take this risk and it empowers you? What if you take this risk and you realize that there is nothing to fear? What if you take this risk and you find out new wonderful talents about yourself? What if you take this risk and you realize it wasn't a risk at all? It was just a new chapter. And you erase the limiting belief of risks altogether and you realize that everything is simply an experience. Me. Makes me sad. It makes me sad just because that's a very hard lesson for the ego to learn, to erase those labels of risk versus experience, right? Why do we have to label an experience as a risk when everything's an experience? This right now that we're doing together is an experience. Walking outside is an experience. You know? Let's look at the Magician. Yeah, so there's the runner mentality and the Six of Pentacles. They're not co-creating with the universe. They're sitting in this lack mentality because the Six of Pentacles is blocked, meaning that they're staying in the Five of Pentacles energy, the scarcity mindset. And with Knight of Swords in reverse, it's the negative self-talk. It's wanting to run from things because of a limiting belief, right? And the Four of Cups in reverse is they're trying to open up their heart. They're trying to be positive, but it's this battle. It's literally a ping pong between the intuition and the ego. Like one day feeling really, really good, really, really high, like, oh, everything's great. And then the next day, like, why do I feel like I'm plummeting again? And like they crash back down. Okay. They're really struggling. So let's see what the lies are. Let's see what these lies are. It's a need to remind oneself of just how much you're in control of your thoughts. You're in control of your energy. You're in control of your mind, all of it. Yep. Page of Cups. It's becoming the student again. It's becoming the student again, taking that breath, grounding your energy down and telling yourself, you know what, I'm safe exactly where I am. I'm secure exactly where I am. I know exactly how I feel. And everything is perfect and divine exactly as it is right now in this moment. And all stress, anxiety, and fear is going to pass. And everything that's meant for me is already here right now. And even this experience, even if it's uncomfortable, It's only given to me because I have the strength to overcome it. And it's sitting in an energy of peace and acceptance. And I know easier said than done. I get it. Like, it's a human experience. Like, shit's going to be tough sometimes, and that's okay. But making it more difficult on ourselves by allowing the ego to paint a more exaggerated picture of things and allowing ourselves to get taken away with it, guilty as effing charged. Like, I'm a Leo moon. It's my job to exaggerate shit. Like, I'm the queen of exaggeration. Ask my mother. Ask my mother, the therapist. She'll be like, you damn betcha. You damn can betcha. Okay? So I promise you, I feel you. But when you start to realize that you exaggerate things and you can make yourself sick by stressing yourself out much more than you really need to, you're going to stop doing it so much because you realize, wow, if I'm so powerful that I can make myself sick, I'm so powerful I can make myself better. Seriously. That's literally the thought process I had when I had this realization a few years ago. Let's look at the Page of Swords. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. It's the realization that it's time to start investing in yourself. The energy that's being put into things that are just not to your highest good is failing. The Seven of Pentacles is the card of failure. It's not helping you go or get anywhere you want to be going or getting to. It's the need to start investing in self. So let's look at the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Because this feels like from the beginning that it was about somebody else, but it's bigger than the person that it's actually about. So it might have been triggered by a long distance relationship or being in connection with somebody, but this is a lot deeper than that, right? It's your intuition is telling you that there is a need for a new cycle, and you see that very clearly with the Moon and the High Priestess, right? Empress and the Ace of Cups. It's a need for you to start loving yourself fully. It's a need for you to step into such an empowered, authentic version of divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy. Okay, let's break this down. Doodle baby, what are you doing? Sorry, it's my dog. Is present. Divine feminine energy is present. It's at peace, and it manifests through thought and emotion, right? Masculine energy is what takes the action. So masculine energy is doing this tarot reading right now. Feminine energy is thinking about things that I gotta be doing later today, right? That's manifesting. It's thinking and calling in love, peace, financial freedom, right? Things of that nature. And knowing that the universe is bringing it your way. Feminine energy also celebrates your victories, but celebrates other people's victories. But feminine energy also serves self first. And when someone else asks for your energy, you genuinely sit there and say, do I have any energy to give to this person? Or do I need that energy? I need that energy right now. That's just an honest answer. I need my energy right now. I'm depleted, right? That's just an honest answer. And other days it's going to be like, no, I have space. I can give it to you. That's not selfish. It's self-preservation, and it's honest, and it's healthy, and it's setting boundaries. It's healthy boundaries. And if the people in your life can't understand that you're setting healthy boundaries to take care of your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health, they need to work on themselves too. It's a big old stack, so I'm not taking that. Yeah. Bottom deck is the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you just don't really know your authentic self right now because you're as I lose my voice, because you're working from the ego, right? The ego, the fears, the limiting beliefs, scarcity mindset. As you start shifting into, okay, I need y'all to back up. I need you to give me my time for myself, for my healing, for me. I'm not gonna let this relationship or this job or these obligations to seep into my mind so much that they consume me. I allow myself to feel at peace, to feel at home in who I am, right? But yeah, this is what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want affirmations to listen to and things that will help you kind of call yourself home to your own divine feminine energy or just your own energy in general, I highly, highly, highly recommend checking out Allie the Journey Junkie. Her Cleanse Your Chakra series is actually saved to my playlist on my YouTube channel. I make that public for you guys because this is all stuff that I do on my own path, on my own journey to help myself stay grounded, to help myself with my own intuition. I also have a lot of affirmation playlists that I saved, my meditation affirmation playlist. So check that out. That's all for you. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead and book that. But I'm about to go and do another live, and that will be for the Scorpio reading. So I love you, and I'll see you next time.